Hey Star Wars action figure collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with another vid. It's been a long time, it's been a crazy, hectic last few weeks with Thanksgiving and having family over for a few days. I was sick for a while, work was crazy busy right before vacation, and it's just been really hard to find some time, but today, got some time. Wifey's taking care of the baby, not the baby, but my daughter. She's still my baby, of course. So I wanted to do just a quick, maybe not so quick, top 10 video, and this is my top 10 movies. As most of you know, about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I did a contest. I posted the results not too long ago, and in order to enter the contest, you had to give your top 10 favorite movies. So I said I was going to do this, and I've been wanting to do it for such a long time, and I'm finally sitting down. I'm finally going to give you guys my top 10 favorite films of all time. And this is no particular order except for my number one choice, which is Star Wars, and it's the complete saga. I admire not just the original trilogies, but the prequels. You know, I recently saw Star Wars, the original trilogy, which for me recently means 1997, and of course in 1999 up to 2005, we got the prequel. So in the span of those 8 years, I saw all 6 films, and you know, of course, Star Wars is life for me, and you know, Star Wars is always in my life every single day. Even just at work today, I was geeking out with some of my coworkers, and we were just talking Star Wars novels and whatnot. And you guys know how much I love Star Wars, and of the 6 films, Return of the Jedi is my favorite, and I'm also a big fan, and yes, I'm going to say this, The Phantom Menace. Probably my least favorite is Attack of the Clones, though. All in all, it's still one of my, I still love it since it's Star Wars. So, there you go, complete saga on Blu-ray. So, next, one of my all-time favorites as a kid and still as an adult is the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Very gritty. It was a darker, almost more mature take on the Ninja Turtles back then, growing up on the cartoon, and I just loved it. The martial arts, the costumes, the puppetry done by Jim Henson, fantastic. Still my favorite Ninja Turtles movie of all, and that scene in the antique shop, still one of my favorite scenes of all time in any movie. So, Ninja Turtles. Huge Jackie Chan film. I have about 50 or so Jackie Chan films in my movie collection. I have most of his films. There's only a few that I don't like. And all the Jackie Chan films. Definitely, Legend of Drunken Master is my favorite. Excuse me. I love this film. Just some great martial. I think this is Jackie Chan. He's a little older in this, but definitely at his prime. Just some wonderful martial arts in this film. I remember watching this on cable in a hotel room a long time ago and just fell in love with it. Guillermo del Toro, huge fan of his. Really enjoyed Blade 2, and there's another film here that is part of my top 10 I'm going to show you guys. But Hellboy 2, just a great superhero movie. Just love his vision, just the way he sees things and the way he puts them on film. It's fantastic, and I liked Hellboy 1. Really love Hellboy 2. Just some great action and imagery in this film. This film here, which most of you may have not seen, and I highly recommend. I'm not into dramas. I do not like dramas. There's probably only 2 in my collection, and this is one of them. It has a little bit of action, but it's mostly a drama, and it's called The Fall. The cinematography in this film is brilliant. It's wonderful, and I don't want to go too much in detail, and you can pause and read the synopsis here about what the movie's about. But just the visuals, it's a great story, and some wonderful music. That's one of Beethoven's all-time classics is the theme of this movie, the theme song, I guess you can call it, at the beginning. But just the visuals and just the story, and it really tugs at the strings. And it's sad, it's a wonderful story. It has a great ending, and I won't give away too much. Watch it. Love this film. My wife loves it too. Labyrinth. This, of course, is Jim Henson, one of my childhood favorites growing up. Saw this in school one time, and I see it every single year, at least once a year. Recently, I've seen it a lot more because my daughter really liked it. But, if you don't know the story of Labyrinth, it's a great one. Kind of a very Wizard of Oz type feel to it. Jennifer Connelly at her youth. And just, it holds up really well. The music here by David Bowie, excellent. I love the music. I don't have the soundtrack. I need to get this soundtrack or buy it. But just great. Jim Henson, wonderful puppetry once again. So great film. Pacific Rim, I fell in love with this film 2 years ago in 2013 when it was released. I was so pumped and excited. This is Guillermo del Toro, of course. Saw it in IMAX 3D. Awesome. I've seen it like 20 times, literally no joke since then. My wife actually likes this one too, so it's great to watch this one with her. And, I collect the Jaegers. Those are one of the few toy lines besides Star Wars that I collect. I don't collect the kaiju. I'm more into the robots, but just wonderful. Monsters versus robots. What else could you want? Just fantastic. I just love Pacific Rim. Some good music too. Disney, huge Disney fan. I have a few Disney movies in my collection. I had a few Disney movies in my collection. Now I have a ton because my daughter, she loves Disney movies, so we've been buying a lot of Disney movies. Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. Really a huge fan of Aladdin and Little Mermaid as well. But Beauty and the Beast, just this is a great movie. It's a romance, and it's definitely just a great love story. Some great songs, some great music. Most of you have probably seen Beauty and the Beast. Had to include a Disney movie, and I just fell in love with this movie back in the day when I saw it. I think I saw it at school as well, and really been wanting to get this on Blu-ray. But just a wonderful Disney movie. Another more modern movie, I had to include a Marvel movie. Been a big fan of the Marvel movies since Iron Man. And of all the Marvel movies, Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite. It was Avengers. When GOTG came out, I fell in love with this film. Saw it 2 times in theaters. Seen it a dozen times on Blu-ray. Most of you have seen it. Just the sci-fi, reminiscent of Star Wars. Great music, once again, that 80s soundtrack, or mostly 80s, some 70s, I guess, thrown in there. And just the characters, humorous, overall, the funnest of all the Marvel movies that have come out so far, in my opinion. And lastly, Return to Oz, another childhood favorite. I'm not a big fan of Wizard of Oz. Saw this, I don't know when I saw this, but I thought, wow, this is really cool. This is dark. It's kind of a cult hit now. And it's just, the visuals, the story, it's just great. I love it. I try to watch this at least once a year as well. And the Wheelers, if you've seen this, you know what I'm talking about. Really cool characters overall. The villains, very dark, and just a great, great film. And kind of, some of the content kind of mature for its time. But great, great, great film. All right, guys, so those are my top 10 movies. I could have easily done a top 20, maybe even a top 30 favorite films. It was kind of a challenge. Actually, not really a challenge to narrow it down to 10. Some other films that could have easily been in the top 10 as well, but these definitely edged them out. And there you go. All right, guys, so I hope to do some reviews soon and some other vids, some hauls. I know I've been tagged recently too, so I'm going to do my best to get some vids done. Maybe this weekend we're going to stay indoors. And, with vacation coming up for December, I have a 2-week vacation coming up. Get some more time to do vids. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And until next time, may the Force be with you.